Well, I really don't have much to say. Because I already called it. Wasn't surprised. And 26-10 was the final score. I'm at a loss of words. I called it, not surprised, but it doesn't mean I can't be disappointed. So, I'm trying to be a little respectful. I mean, I reality just want to rub shit right in your Dalton supporters' faces. I mean, honestly, I really do. But I'm going to try to be a little respectful. Because we're all human beings. We all make mistakes. Andy Dalton just happens to be one of many on Cincinnati. But for the fourth year in a row now, we've seen the same result. We've seen 4 consecutive years where this guy has just stunk up the joint every frickin' time. I guess the bright thing I can say, didn't throw any interceptions, but he did fumble, and he didn't throw a touchdown either, so what's the big deal? Andy Dalton just, didn't get it done as usual. The whole team just didn't get it done. Our defense fucking played flat-out garbage. What's there to say? I mean, really, what is there to say that really has not been already said for the last 3 years? Like I said last year at this time, I'd be making the exact same video. I mean, I was way more upset last year because my expectations were really high. And San Diego is a team we should have beat last year. We were clearly more talented than them. We did beat them on the road the last year. One of our few road games we won last year. And we stunk up the joint at home. At least we weren't at home this game. Doesn't change the fact. It's time for a change, people. Plain simple. Time for a change. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I can't make excuses for this guy anymore. I don't. Number one, I've been saying last 2 years I want him gone. Marvin Lewis is now 0-6 in the playoffs, all time. Andy Dalton's 0-4. And just for another personal stat, Cincinnati on the road in general in playoff games is 0-7. After today. Everything's a 0 in the win column. I mean, how much longer do we have to sit here and watch this Andy Dalton and Marvin Lewis not get it done year in and year out? How much longer, Mike Brown, do we got to sit here and watch this? I mean, I won't watch it. I watched a handful of Bengals games this year, and I was pissed off every time I watched them. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. There's no reason AJ Green didn't play today, but like I said, it wouldn't have mattered. The way Andy Dalton was playing, the way this team played today, it wouldn't have mattered. So AJ Green, if I was you, I would just demand a trade because you clearly see what's going to happen in Cincinnati. You know, I thought that it was Carson Palmer that was the traitor and left. I don't blame him for leaving. I do not blame him for leaving one bit. Is it a coincidence he goes to Arizona and dominates? I mean, Arizona probably wouldn't have went on the way if he'd have stayed healthy. Arizona got a tough break. And even with their tough break, they still almost beat Carolina. Carolina's going to get slaughtered, by the way. Whether they got to go to Green Bay or Seattle, whatever it is, they're going to get killed. That game, to me, meant nothing. I think Carolina's got a physical defense. I think Cam Newton's good when he wants to be. But it ain't going to be good enough to beat Seattle and Seattle or Green Bay and Green Bay, for that matter. Carolina's going to get slaughtered either way. Detroit started off hot in Dallas today. That's got me worried. Wouldn't surprise me if Detroit won that game. Like I said, Detroit ain't a pushover. Baltimore won last night, I guess, whatever. I mean, I picked Pittsburgh to win, but I didn't want either one of them teams to win. Am I mad? No, because I expected it. Am I disappointed? Sure. Disappointed. For the fourth year in a row, I'm disappointed. It's just Wow. I just don't get it. Something is internally wrong, and I'm telling you right now, Cincinnati's going to get ripped apart on ESPN. I mean, you know what? If you guys would just listen to me, you wouldn't be disappointed. Or, I mean, you'd be disappointed, sure, because you want the team to win, but you wouldn't be crushed as much as you think, because your hopes are so high for Andy Dalton when it's clearly not there. I mean, the guy can't get it done. It's simple. We need to give A.J. McCarron the starting job next year, or somebody. I don't care who it is. We need somebody other than Andy Dalton, because Andy Dalton sucks. Plain simple. He sucks. Can't get it done in a big game. That's been proven time and time and time again. This year got proven again. Once again, like I said, I know I got some hate on my last video, but guess what? I was right. He proved me right again. Guy sucks. Plain simple. Marvin Lewis, I guess I can't give him the entire blame, but Marvin, you've had 12 years, and you're 0-6 in the playoffs. Time for you to go. Period. You're lucky you had a job this long. Mike Brown, if you give Marvin Lewis another contract, count me out. Count me the fuck out. I won't watch him at all next year. If that's the case. If Andy Dalton stays and Marvin Lewis stays, there's no point in watching it. Bengal fans, there's no point investing your time in watching that piss poor, pathetic team. There's no point at all. If that's going to be the case. Something needs to significantly change by the end of this year. It needs to change. Marvin Lewis either needs to get fired, we need a new quarterback, something significant like that needs to change. And if it doesn't, count me the fuck out. Count me out. You guys are so disappointing and depressing. It's unbelievable. You need to look yourself in the mirror. Honestly. At this point, I was an athlete in high school, but I got a little heavy. Got the booze, got a hold of me. I'm doing better now, by the way. But I lost all that. I played basketball in high school my junior, senior year. Granted, that was a long time ago. But I'd be willing to play for this team for free. Honestly, I really would. See what happens when you get, Mike Brown, see what happens when you give somebody a $100 million contract, basically, that doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. And he proved again this year why he doesn't deserve it. He needs to get cut. He needs to go. Period. He needs to go. Bottom line. And I don't know how much more evidence do you need to see that? Like I said, not surprised. I'm going to cut this video short because I'll give you a season recap, but there really ain't much to really say other than the fact that this guy sucks, and he always has, and he ain't going to get better. We're never going to win a big game with him at quarterback. Never. And never. Ever. There's no way. We're 25 years now. 25 years without a playoff victory. I was in diapers last time the Bengals got a playoff victory. Like I said, I knew they weren't going to win. I knew that. You secretly kind of hope they do, but I knew it. When I seen that, I'm like, just another year in Cincinnati. That's all it is. I'm disgusted. And I'm embarrassed to be a fan of this team. I'm embarrassed. Because this organization is just a fucking joke. It's horrible. You guys make every other organization look functionable compared to us. You're a fucking joke. Period. I'm never going to change teams. They're always going to be in my blood, but I'm about ready to say fuck them. Quit watching them. Because they're pathetic. Something needs to change. And it needs to change fast. It's over. You don't change nothing, count me out, and I suggest every Bengals fan follows me. And send a message. Send a message to these guys. You keep going to their fucking games when you clearly know what's going to happen. You keep going. You keep supporting this mediocre fucking garbage team. There's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for how bad we played today. There's no excuse for it. Period. Cut and dry. No excuse. And anybody, I mean, you Andy Dalton nut huggers, I mean, seriously, just get over yourselves, because guess what? I'm right, and I've been right all the time. There's not one time you've been right. I've always been right. Doesn't matter really who's right, but since you guys are so quick to jump on my page and tell me how good Andy Dalton is after shit like this today, once again proving me right, don't want to hear it. So, Cincinnati, as far as me being a fan, that ain't never going to change. But like I said, doesn't mean I have to watch you. Doesn't mean I have to spend my hard-earned money on your merchandise when you're not doing shit. You don't realize I haven't bought an Andy Dalton jersey? And I won't. Everybody's watching. I mean, yeah, I see people even up here wearing Andy Dalton jerseys. I'm like, why would you want to support that scrub? Why? When he hasn't done nothing. I won't buy an Andy Dalton jersey unless he's holding a Lombardi trophy in his hand. That's the only way I'm buying one. I'm not wasting my money. I'm not going to wear his jersey. Are you kidding me? For what? No. Like I said, I don't support Andy Dalton. Haven't supported him the last 2 years. Needs to go. Bottom line. We'll see what happens later on in the offseason after the playoffs, but I'm telling you right now, if nothing changes, I mean, like I said, count me out. Count me the fuck out.